Shalom Yashara Shalom. Kalalayim, Allahayanawa, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth that risk their own lives through at the four corners of the earth. And to the Akwith listening, and learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shimon from the Pillars of Benjamin camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And we'll get right into it. Right? Just some headlines. I'm not gonna read the headlines. I mean, Slakia. I'm not gonna read the article. I'm just gonna read the title of the headlines. Right? North Korea reports. Right? We're gonna watch our words. North Korea reports. Right? You see that the highlight there of unidentified. Right? Alongside the emic. Right? This came out June 19th. This right here. This came out today. Traces of the right found in London sewage as health officials declared national incident. Right? They're declaring it a national incident. Okay? We see the Mosai Yahawashi visiting this place, man. Right? This is from this morning. Afghanistan earthquake kills 1,000 plus. A search for survivors begin. Right? The Mosai is visiting this place, man. Right? And how is he visiting this place? Famine, sword, plague, pestilence. Right? 2nd Ezra 16, verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right? So all these things going on and taking place, the wicked are going to continue being wicked. Right? Nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right? The scourges is affliction by way of war and pestilence. Right? Right? This is the Lord's doing, man. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Right? Everything was cheap. Right? Everyone thought themselves to be in a good case. Some things open back up. Peace and safety. Right? And even then, and victuals is food. Right? And even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Right? But evils were growing, man. Evils were growing. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? And we're seeing the sword and the famine and the great confusion. We are in that time. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Right? 2/3 going to die out here by famine. Do you see the nation going to die by famine? And the other that escape the hunger. So if you escape the hunger, you don't starve to death. What's going to catch you? Shall the sword destroy? Right? This is judgments, man. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. Right? What's dung? Shit. Right? If you have farm animals in a pen, what are you going to see? Nothing but dung, nothing but manure piling up. And if the zookeepers or the animal keepers aren't there with their shovel, their grain shovel, collecting it and disposing of it, it's going to pile up. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, right? Dead bodies out here, man. And there shall be no man to comfort them, right? Dead bodies. Nobody to gather them, nobody to bury them. For the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down, right? And this is listen, a time like no other. A time like no other. Let's close out. Matthew 24. Salakia. Mark 13. Verse 19. Red letter. Our Lord said this. For in those days shall be affliction, right? In those days shall be affliction, right? What days? The time of Jacob's trouble. Right? We're about to enter into these days. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created unto this time, right? This time that is coming, nothing ever has been seen of the likes. Neither shall be, right? And this time that is coming, nothing will ever be able to trumpet or come close to it. 70 AD can't come close to it. Smallpox blankets can't come close to it. Cargo slavery can't come close to it. Verse 20. Mark 13, verse 20. And except that the Lord had shortened those days, right? The Most High is going to have to shorten these days. No flesh should be saved, right? Because nothing, you know, if the diabolical madman Esau, Edom, is left up to his tricks, nothing no left. Everybody dead off. But for the elect's sake, right, Lord willing, we're of that number, the elect, the house of David, whom he hath chosen, right? The Most High has only chosen the elect. He hath shortened the days, right? The Most High gonna shorten the days for the elect's sake. Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwame Yasharala, Wa Abad, Baba, Shalom.